So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create this 2 to the 5 minus 1 design in Minitab using the generator A, B, C, D, E. What you should notice here is this is going to be 5 factors and 16 runs, and you should be able to see that based on the generator. So let's go to Minitab and figure this out. Okay, you can see we're here in Minitab. Let's talk about how we're going to create this 2 to the 5 minus 1 design. If you think about it, the design I showed you, or the design we talked about with A, B, C, D, E as the generator, is what we call the default design in Minitab. So this should be pretty straightforward in order to create this. So what you're going to do is we're going to come over here, we're going to go to Stat, we're going to go to DOE, then we're going to go to Factorial, Create. Now, if you recall before, we always use 2-level factorial with default generators. And I talked about the ideas that you have default generator versus specified generator, and we're going to leave it as default because it's not an issue for us at that time. Well, now it's going to become an issue. So what we're going to do first is we're going to leave this as default generator. Okay, we're going to click the number of factors here. We're going to change this to 5. Now we're going to look at designs. Okay, notice we have a 1/4 fraction, a 1/2 fraction, or a full factorial. We have the different types of number of runs, the resolution, and then the actual design itself. We're looking for the 2 to the 5 minus 1. It has 16 runs, so this is going to be the half fraction. So we click on half fraction. We don't have any center points, replicates, or blocks, so we're going to leave those as is. We're going to click OK. Click on factors. If you want to change these, different things you can. One thing you should remember here is the factor names A, B, C, D, and E are generic. So if I wanted to change, move position A down here to where position E is and E up here, I could do that. And that will change how we set up our alias structure. But we're going to leave it as is for the time being. Click OK. Let's go to options and let's click don't randomize just for the time being. Click OK, and now we should be able to click OK. Now, notice what we have here. If we go to the data view, you can see here's the design. If we go to the output only view, what you're going to get here is you're going to see the alias structure. Notice if we think of each letter as a word, then, and we add these up, you have one word with A, or if we think not each letter as a word, each letter as a letter, but each within after the plus sign as a word. We have A, which has 1 letter. We have B, C, D, E, which has 4 letters. That 1 plus 4 is 5. So we add these up for all of these, and we get basically the smallest sum being 5, so it's called resolution 5. Now, another thing to notice here is from a Minitab programming perspective, we have the generator being E equal A, B, C, D. That is actually the chain, okay, that helps us create this structure for I, where A, B, C, D, E is what I consider the generator. Okay. Now let's go back to the data. How you can tell this is if we create this column A, B, C, D, E, and then we multiply all the columns together, we should get all +1s, because remember I is equivalent to +1. So let's go to calculator. We're going to put this in A, B, C, D, E. We're going to go A times B times C times D times E. And then you can see here that those are all equal to +1. Okay, that was just a quick video to show you how to set up these designs in Minitab. At this point, the analysis is essentially the same as the analysis that we did for 2 to the k with replicates or 2 to the k with 1 replicate. Thank you for watching this video on how to create a fractional factorial with default generators in Minitab.